Vegas. I think Mississippi State's gonna win this ball game but the quarterback matchup's gonna be real interesting because they both mobile quarterbacks with Chad Kelly and Dak Prescott. So it'd be interesting to see how the Ole Miss defense and Mississippi State defense reacts. I know Mississippi State's got a pair of linebackers that you could probably argue that are some of the best in the SEC. So I'm going to give the defensive edge Mississippi State, and I like the quarterback edge Mississippi State as well. Dak Prescott's more experienced.
You know, they're also playing in Starkville, Mississippi, or Stark Vegas, as some people call it. But Davis Wade Stadium, home of Mississippi State. And I've said this many times this year. What do I do when they're playing at home? I get the team an extra touchdown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, I think that's a fair assessment. They're going to score at least one more extra touchdown for you.
Should be.
Yeah, because friendly confines, you generally produce better performances.
Of course, when they played Alabama in Starkville, they sure didn't score a touchdown.
Because, look, I'm going to show you UL's up here. Okay, look, you see all their scores at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the last two road games, 23 and 25 points they scored. New Mexico State, 34. That was at home.
Yeah, but they still
close
lost.
to it. I know. I'm not looking at the loss records. I'm looking at the points, dude. You taking away from what I'm trying to show you. You see?
I don't know, 14 points at home at Akron.
Well, that's earlier in the year. We didn't have an offense. 27-49. You see? 23-30.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a good correlation between teams.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to compare it that way.
Then I see this 49-14 and it throws me off.
Well, generally they perform better at home. Let me say it like that. I got Mississippi State. Give me Dak Prescott. He's going to win the game for him.
I like Mississippi State too.
I like his leadership. Chad Kelly's got a couple of years left to get up there and be great. Let's see. We have 13 and 12. I seen right there. Let's see. Is there anyone? Okay.
And one interesting note is we don't have my LSU Tigers in the top 25.
Oh, look, we got a game underway right now. 0-0 Toledo and Western Michigan. They just started. So, yeah, well, we'll pick them in UL after...
We're still going to talk about LSU.
Yeah, we will.
You know, they're not in the top 25.
So we picked Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Let's go with number 13, Florida State, and number 12, Florida. This game's huge for the Gators. Gators win. They get...
They're already in the SEC.
No, but playoff-wise, I'm talking about playoff. We're talking about playoffs, fellas.
Well, Florida, even if they win, they still need some help.
Well...
They need a lot of help.
Yeah.
They need everybody's...
Actually, I think if Florida wins and they go... If we got Alabama winning...
Now, if they beat Florida State and they go on to beat Alabama, that's really going to give them a boost.
Yeah, I think it will be a big...
But part of me don't see it likely happening.
Well, we'll see what happens. Because,
But I'm going to go with Vegas in this game. I like Florida State to win this ball game. Florida, really... After I watched Florida's game against Florida Atlantic go to double overtime to beat a 2-win Florida Atlantic team, I don't like Florida in this ball game. I think Florida State's gonna.
You know what? After Vanderbilt and the back-to-back performances, it's been pretty bad for Florida. But you know what? I disagree with you. See, this is a ranked game. They might have been overlooking themselves a little bit. They might have took their gas off.
You don't overlook yourself 2 weeks in a row, though.
You can.
That's three. You don't look at a matchup 3 weeks ahead of time.
Well, you can. Alabama, they could have been looking
Unless
ahead.
Alabama's looking ahead to the SEC championship game, they might fall to Auburn.
Yeah, but that's a rivalry game, though. And this is a rivalry game, too. You can't predict rivalry games. Give me Florida to win this game.
I'm going with logic, not rivalries.
But dude, those rivalries have logic. If logic was
I'm going to stick to my guns and go with logic.
If logic was actually a sense this year, then Texas should have lost to Oklahoma, and Oklahoma should have.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm still going to stick to my guns and go with logic.
All right, well, we're not going to pick 3 and 11 just yet. That's too close. God, it's hard to pick a game of the week because everybody else is so freaking ranked great.
Game of the week's probably the Oklahoma State-Oklahoma game.
Yeah, number 7, Baylor versus number 19, TCU.
TCU favored by 1. I think I'm going to go against Vegas. I think Baylor's going to win this game.
I think Boykin was out, ain't he?
Yeah, and plus Boykin's out too, I think. So give me the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, give me Baylor to win this game too. It's going to be cold, 43 degrees.
Yeah, and raining.
So in Fort Worth.
Yeah, let's get $31 tickets and go to the game.
That's actually pretty cheap, though. A top 25 match between this
road trip.
That's gonna be a good wall. Fort Worth ain't
but like 5-6 hours.
But it'll still be a good wall, though. You driving this, Juicy?
If I wouldn't have to work, I'd say let's go.
7-19. So we're going up now to. Let's see, what's 6 and 9? That might be a matchup being game of the week worthy. Cause I think that game holds a big. Actually, I'm gonna put 6 and 9 as our game of the week matchup.
Oh, we got 8 and 10.
Yeah, that's true too. God dang it.
Wait, which one we doing? 6 and 9, 8 and 10.
We're gonna do 3 and 11.
Well, I thought it was going. Well, I don't know which one we're gonna.
Game of the week will be 6 and 8 because I think that one has the most implications involved with it. Because you think about it, they both need the other one to lose, and everybody else, I think they kind of have a chance. I mean, all these could be classified as game of the week in my opinion because I mean this is all great games.
6 and 9's game of the week.
I'm trying to find what I was looking at. What's 3 and 11 at?
3 and 11's at the bottom.
Okay. I just go 8 and 10.
Yeah, that's why I said we could just pick 8 and 10.
Yeah, Ohio State versus number 10 Michigan. Ohio State's favored by 1 point.
Vegas got Ohio State by 1, but I disagree with Vegas. I think Michigan. I've been saying all season. I think when they play, Michigan's going to win this game. I think Jim Harbaugh's done a pretty good job with this Michigan crew.
Look, I don't know if you see this on the side of the screen here, but they had the Michigan-Ohio State game. Ohio government issued statewide ban on khakis.
Oh, like that's not going to help them, though. Oh, sorry, Ohio. I think y'all are going to lose this week.
They're playing in Ann Arbor.
Then they're going to the big house, which really
so
I think
give me Michigan to win this game here because I think Jim Harbaugh, and we've seen Ohio State played against a great Michigan State team, which Michigan should have beat Michigan State.
And Michigan State beat Michigan, too.
By, like, a fluke play that should have been.
But still.
This is what happens.
If anything, that punter should have just fell on the ball and at least gave his deep defense, made him work for it.
Well, the thing, yeah, they had to kick a field goal during that time, too, so.
Exactly. He could have missed it, though.
Yeah, because I think where he would have landed at would have been on the left hash mark, if I remember right.
And it was.
Which would have been a pretty hard kick.
And it was pretty. And it wasn't an easy distance.
I think it was windy, too, that game.
So that's what I'm saying. You could have had a.
Yeah, because, well, we're just playing let's play conspiracy theorists here.
But, hey, that's what happened.
Number 3, Oklahoma versus number 11, Oklahoma State.
They got Oklahoma favored by 7. I think, though. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with Vegas. I was going to change my mind, but no, I think I'm going to stick with Oklahoma in this game.
You know what? I think Oklahoma finally gets the job done.
Mayfield's going to have a nice day.
Oklahoma's been a pretty good team this year. It's been a great ride for them. They got that one loss to Texas that's going to hurt them when it comes to picking for who's going to actually get in the playoff. But they are in the playoffs.
They are in the playoffs right now, so if they win, they could keep.
They win, they're going to stay in, I think. Because I don't see how you can get them out of it. I mean, there's a lot of
unless Oklahoma State beats them.
Then that opens them another can of worms. Then
they opens up for teams like Baylor and Notre Dame.
All right. Yeah, it's going to be one of those.
It's more chaos than what it already is.
Number 6, Notre Dame is our game of the week versus number 9, Stanford. Who you got?
Stanford favored by 3.5. 59 degrees sunny. It's going to be good weather. I'm going to go with the Cardinal in this game. Give me Kevin Hogan and Stanford. I think Kevin Hogan's just going to be group too much. And plus, they've surprised a lot of people this year. From the start, I said Stanford's going to be a good team. So give me Stanford in this game.
I think Stanford will win this game too. Notre Dame, they're going to have a great year, but they're going on the road. It's going to be tough. For Notre Dame, Deshaun Kaiser's been having a great year as I think he's a freshman. I mean, he's done a great job this year. Christian McCaffrey for Stanford's been pretty good on the ground for them.
Brian Kelly's done a nice job with Notre Dame program.
Yeah, he's done a very good job. I think Stanford will win this game. And I don't know what's going to happen in terms of the playoff because you still got to wait for a conference championship game, which I think Stanford is going. Yeah, they did clinch it, I think, like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Stanford, if UCLA wins, Stanford plays UCLA in the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens here.
That's if UCLA wins. against USC.
Oh, well, Western Michigan just scored on Toledo 6-0, so we're...
Yeah, but Toledo, like I said, the third quarter is where they
Houston's driving against Navy right now with their 5-0.
I picked Houston to win.
I got Navy winning this one, so it's still early. Still got time in this game. Mm-hmm. We ain't worried about it too much.
Who we got next to pick?
Well, we had picked all the top 25 teams.
We got them all?
We got them all. Look, we got them everybody. We went through this whole list here.
All right. Well, we still got 2 more games.
Yeah, I'll let you introduce the...
In this next game we're picking, we have my LSU Tigers hosting the Texas A&M Aggies tomorrow night at 6:30 on SEC Network. I will let Chief pick first.
Well, for the last couple of years, LSU's been having their way with Texas A&M. And will it stay that way this year? I disagree because LSU's defense has been hit and miss this year really bad. Texas A&M got a pretty good offense, and you know what? They stole. Well, John Chavis jumped ship to Texas A&M, so there's a little bit of bad blood between these two teams.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like not to the level of Nick Saban going to Alabama, but there's still blood there. I think Chavis has done a better job than Steele as a defensive coordinator at LSU. And once Chavis has been pretty good at Texas A&M this year, so I want to know what Vegas has on this game here because I'm gonna pick Texas A&M. So we'll see what happens.
But
here.
They are playing in Tiger Stadium.
They are playing in Tiger Stadium. I do, but you know that hasn't worked out so well for LSU this year with Arkansas coming in there and.
No, that was their first home loss of the year.
Yeah, this right here. Let me pull it up. SEC.
I want to see too before I make my pick.
I got Texas A&M winning this game though, because
Vegas has LSU by 5.5 points.
I think Kyle Allen would do pretty good, and Christian Kirk.
Yeah, I like, but not so fast, my friend. Oh, we can get tickets for $35. I like LSU in this ball game to have. I don't think their defense is going to perform well, but I think Fournette's going to have a nice day, and the offense is and Brandon Harris is going to have a decent day, enough for the offense to. It's going to be more of an offensive game, expect. But I think 5.5, 6 points is a good spread. So give me LSU in this ball.
All right, now we're picking our last game of this episode here.
Oh Lord!
Oh Lord!
Chief already knows what I told him about a certain pick.
Yeah, this one here. Well, since you said my LSU Tigers, my Louisiana Lafayette Raging Cajuns are going on the road to Boone, North Carolina, and Kidd Brewer Stadium to take on the Appalachian State Mountaineers. This is a very interesting game, and since you made me pick first, I've seen Taylor Lamb play in person. Very good quarterback. So is Marcus Cox running the ball for Appalachian State. But Jamal Robinson for UL has been pretty good this year, too, for him. Brooks Hack been a pretty good quarterback for the Cajuns so far this year. But, you know, the thing with the Cajuns is, the offense is great one game, and the defense sucks the same game. But then the defense is great the next game, and the offense sucks the next game. So, a lot of inconsistency going on there. So, I'll let you pick this game first, Juicy.
Well, I've seen Louisiana Lafayette play. I've seen a few games, and they've kind of had a disappointing season to me. Like everybody, we all thought they would probably go back to New Orleans Bowl or something. But I'm looking at their schedule right up on Chief's wall up here in Studio B of UL Lafayette. I'm looking down the schedule, and it's been disappointing. But I like Brooks Hack as a quarterback, though. I ain't gonna lie, he's a pretty good quarterback. And their defense is suspect at best. You could, so I'm gonna go with Appalachian State in this game. Vegas got them favored by 23.5 points, but I really think it's going to be by more than that because I haven't seen enough out of Louisiana Lafayette to make me think that they got a chance against Appalachian State.
If you look at all the points since Hack took over, the offense has been working better, but I think they need to do not put Nixon in the game. Put him at like running back or wide receiver because that messes up the offense. You've seen this in person yourself. When Nixon comes in, he's either fumbling the ball or something goes wrong because it messes up the timing of the offense. Nothing against Nixon. I think Nixon's a great athlete, but I don't think he should be playing quarterback.
Well, that's for the coach to determine there.
Well, I'm giving my opinion here on the Fishbowl Radio. What I actually think.
Take it up with Coach Hud.
I'll pull Coach Hud on the side. But like, look, you're making more money than me.
Take it up with your head coach.
But I mean, this is from an observation that I've seen. I know he's got to be seeing the same thing I'm seeing. Mm-hmm. I mean, we both got the same eyes.